Hey guys, Jess is a mess here. I'm Jess, my entire life is a mess. Today we're gonna do a what's in my convention bag video. So basically it's just where I show you my convention bag and everything that's in it. And all of my essentials for conventioning. Whatever convention you go to, you're gonna want a bag to hold all your stuff. Now I mean, some people don't need bags, they don't use bags, they just carry all their stuff. That's totally cool. I'm not about that life. I need to have a bag of things to make sure that I am constantly having everything that I need, you know what I mean? So this video is for those of you that do bring bags to conventions, or maybe you want to start bringing bags to conventions. I used to just bring a normal, strap purse. My bag is Legend of Zelda themed. It was gifted to me by my friend for my birthday last year, and I love it, and I have loved it ever since. It's a very nice, for me, it's a good size bag. The reason I like having these big bags that are like this, look how big this is so that even if it's not, filled when I go to the convention, that's better, because then when I leave the convention, it will be filled, you know what I'm saying? In case I get any plushies or food items, I can just stuff them in here and not have to worry about them, and that is why I like having a big bag. So this bag, I don't know exactly where it came from because again, it was a gift, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this bag sold at Hot Topic, so you could probably check there. So I use this Legend of Zelda bag with any cosplay. It doesn't really matter to me. I like this bag because the straps are really thin, and that way, whenever I wear a black suit, with Soul Eater or with Death the Kid, the black blends in really easily, so even when I'm full on wearing this, it's kind of not that noticeable, which I like about it. Also, you get this little front pocket, which is cool. I like to keep my snacks in here. Whenever I go to convention, I always bring snacks because the food there is usually overpriced. It depends on if they have vendors or if there's a McDonald's nearby. Those are the conventions I like, the ones with McDonald's, because cheap as shit, slightly good, bad for you. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, so the snacks that I have are a granola bar, dark chocolate cherry granola bar from, what is this, Nature Valley? Cool. And then just some little crackers. I don't bring, meals. You can totally bring a sandwich and chips and stuff. But for the most part, I usually don't even eat when I'm at a convention. If I'm just there for the day, I'll usually just try to get through it, maybe eat some candy or something. But I always bring snacks just in case my blood sugar gets low. Now, another thing I like about this bag is that it's got this nice big open space here, but then it's also got this little drawstring, so you can make it all closed and stuff, and just go like that, and then it doesn't open, and then you just go like that. I don't even always clip it, I don't need to. But anyway, whenever I go to a convention, I always bring water, a bottle of water. I need a bottle of water for the day. Most convention spaces will have, little water fountains, or they'll have the gallons of water where you can get a plastic cup and get your own little cup of water. A lot of conventions have that. Some conventions don't, a con that I recently went to I didn't see any. I didn't see any water stations, so I was but luckily I had brought my bottle of water, so there's that. Oh, of course, gotta have a wig cap. Even if I'm wearing one, I like to have an extra one, just in case, the wig cap, I don't know, breaks, tears. That always sucks. It's good to have an extra wig cap, and maybe if you're going with your friends, someone forgets a wig cap, hey, guess who gets to be the hero? You, because you have an extra wig cap. You've got to have that hand sanitizer. You never know what you're gonna touch. You're gonna be touching a lot, and you might be touching people. So it's always good to have some hand sanitizer. My favorite are from, of course, Bath & Body Works. They smell so delightful. Next up, I have my makeup bag. This bag is from Forever 21. It's just a very nice, simple makeup bag, and I like to keep the necessities in here. Now this is very different depending on what cosplay I am doing, obviously. So if I'm using face paint, obviously I'll put the face paint in here, some paint brushes. But here's what I brought with me when I cosplayed as Soul Eater. So first of all, I must have, there's always a need for this. These are makeup wipes. These are by Clean & Clear, and these are my absolute favorite makeup wipes that I have used so far, and I've used quite a many makeup wipes in my day. So these are the best because they're not too oily, but they're also not too drying. The cloths are very soft, and the makeup remover agent in this just it just glides off. So this is a little go pack. It was like $1.50 at Walmart. It's always good to have this if you're at a convention, if you need to fix something, if it's the end of the day and you're like, oh my god, get this makeup off of me, or maybe if you need to switch cosplays. Never forget your makeup wipes, kids. Now when it comes to actual makeup, I actually never really had a makeup disaster or a makeup problem where I felt like I needed like huge touch-ups, you know, so I don't bring a lot. So my first absolute must is this Rimmel Stay Matte translucent powder. This is amazing. It is gonna make you stay matte for quite a while, quite many hours, and then if you need touch-ups during the day, this powder is really good because it doesn't make you cakey. So you can like just kind of keep packing it on, honestly, and then, you know, it'll continue to de-shine. I did bring some blotting sheets, but I have used these a few times before. These are from e.l.f. and they just do nothing. They don't do anything for me, so I'm probably not gonna use these up. So I wouldn't suggest those particular blotting sheets, but you can get different brands. They might do you better. But for real, Rimmel Stay Matte, this is like $4 at the drugstore. To apply that, I bring this e.l.f. blush brush. I love this brush so much. It is like $3 at Walmart. You just like pat it in here, you just pat it on your face, on your shiny areas, and you are good to go. Next, I just have some concealer. I usually don't bring my foundation because my foundation that I use, that I love for conventions, I have 2 of them, and they're both made of glass. So I don't really like bringing big bulky things, and again, I've never had a problem with my foundation ever in the past. So I bring concealer. This is Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, just in case, I don't know, something smudges, I get food on me and I'm like, ah no, I gotta wipe it off. I can just like put a little concealer over it. Another thing I will keep in my makeup bag is my little contact lens case for my contact lenses. At the end of the day, when it's time to take them out, I always know that they are safe in my makeup bag. Another thing is if you wear contacts, it's always good to have solution. I like to get the tiny little bottles for conventions, that way less bulk. If you don't wear contacts, forget about it. So the next important item in this bag is this miniature can of hairspray. This is a lifesaver. You know how I said how I haven't really had any problems with makeup disasters or needing to fix something on my face? I have had problems with my wig. So it is always good to have a travel size hairspray. This is the best one you're gonna find. Well, for a good price. This is Tresemme number 4, almost as good as Tresemme number 5. You have no idea how many times I have been in a convention and had to fix either my wig or someone else's wig. It's always good to be that person who is prepared. I keep all of my convention passes in this zipper usually because I don't always like wearing them with my costume, you know, so they go in the bag. Last but not least, I like to keep a deck of playing cards in here. You never know when you're going to be sitting in a line with your friends waiting to get into a panel, or maybe you just have some downtime at a convention. It's always good to have a deck of cards to play random games. These are Soul Eater cards and I love them. I got them off of eBay. Yeah! Woo! Love me some Soul Eater. Anyway, also they have these kinds of things at Hot Topic. I don't know if they have Soul Eater anymore, but they did have Soul Eater in other animes. Right now they have a couple of like comic book ones. Just check Hot Topic, they got some cool stuff. Go be the nerd you've always dreamed of being and get an anime card deck. And that is everything that I bring with me in my convention bag. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and that it helped you guys out. If you did, be sure to give it a like and just keep being cool. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, but I hope that you guys can join me on the journey to finding out. See you next time. This bag is from, what is this? So I brought the Bare Minerals. Bare Minerals? That brand's too expensive for me. I can't afford that brand. Well, it says Queet. Queet? Next up we have, no. Oh, frick.